If evolution simply tinkers by natural processes and Earth teems with countless species, why does the rise of humans feel so surprising, almost like a plot twist that breaks the rules? Have you ever looked at a platypus or a thorny devil lizard and thought, that makes sense in its niche, only to find yourself staring at a chimpanzee skull and wondering, how did this primate suddenly invent quantum physics? Evolution by natural selection doesn't have foresight or goals. It hones traits that improve survival and reproduction in a given environment. Yet human minds seem to leap far beyond simple survival, dreaming up art, satellites, and moral philosophies. How did a brain wired for fruit gathering gain the power to question its own origin? If evolution favors small advantages, stronger jaws, better camouflage, why did a lineage of East African apes invest heavily in growing a massive, energy-hungry neocortex? One answer lies in the social brain hypothesis. As hominins began living in ever larger groups, knowing who to trust and how to cooperate became as crucial as finding food. But even that doesn't fully explain language, abstract thought, or the urge to explore the cosmos. It feels like evolution stumbled upon a bonus feature it never planned to unlock. Question: doesn't theory predict gradual change? Yet humans appear relatively sudden on the scene. Our genus Homo spans a few million years, but our behavioral modernity only in the last 50,000. Why the lightning-fast cultural leap? Some scientists point to genetic tweaks. Perhaps a single mutation in a regulatory gene sparked language or social learning. Others argue that once a basic threshold of brain size and social complexity was reached, cultural evolution ran away, building on itself far faster than genes could change. Could human uniqueness just be an illusion of perspective? After all, intelligence exists in dolphins, crows, and octopuses in different forms. Evolution doesn't promise a pinnacle species. It produces myriad solutions shaped by each niche. We happen to excel at tool use and symbolic thought because those skills paid off in our ancestors' savanna and forest home. Our sense of contradiction comes from viewing intelligence, culture, and technology as the ultimate yardsticks. Metrics evolution never cared about until they became advantageous for us. So is human emergence truly at odds with evolutionary expectations? Or is our surprise simply a sign that we've judged nature by our own extraordinary traits? When you step back, you see that evolution's only rule is what works, wins. Humans work. Sometimes too well. We've harnessed fire, tamed genetics, and reshaped the planet. That level of success can seem at odds with a blind, undirected process, but perhaps it's exactly the outcome Darwin's engine of variation and selection would yield when conditions reward curiosity, cooperation, and innovation. Darwinian evolution operates through natural selection acting on random variation. There is no inherent direction or ultimate goal. However, the emergence of humans, capable of language, technology, ethics, and abstract reasoning, seems qualitatively distinct from other outcomes of evolution. This appearance of purposeful complexity creates the illusion of teleology, goal-directed evolution, contradicting the core principle of randomness and local adaptation. Some scientists argue that human intelligence is a highly improbable result, not an expected endpoint. Evolution produced millions of species, but only one with symbolic self-awareness. Octopuses are intelligent and have problem-solving abilities, yet they did not evolve language, space travel, or civilization. It's like finding a watch in a field where everything else is just sand and pebbles. You wonder how it got there. The Anthropic principle states that observers will naturally see the universe in a way that supports their own existence. In evolutionary terms, we perceive our emergence as improbable or special because we are the ones asking the question. Just because we're rare doesn't mean evolution aimed at us. Our presence is a statistical outcome, not a contradiction. Many other paths were possible, but only the one leading to observers reflects on itself. This is a form of observer bias embedded in how we interpret evolution. No dinosaur ever pondered its existence, yet it thrived for 150 million years, far longer than modern humans have. It's like winning the lottery and thinking the game was designed for you, when in fact, you're just the one who got lucky and noticed. Intelligence is not an inevitable evolutionary outcome, it is one among many strategies for survival. Most life on Earth survives just fine without language, philosophy, or tools. Bacteria, ants, and jellyfish have persisted for hundreds of millions of years without developing a brain. Human-like intelligence may be evolutionarily rare because of its high energy cost, developmental complexity, and fragile dependency on culture. The appearance of humans is thus a strange outlier, not a model for life's direction. Crocodiles have remained largely unchanged since the age of dinosaurs because their low-tech strategy works remarkably well. It's like inventing a spaceship to cross a river when a bridge or boat works just as well. Evolution rarely over-engineers. From the rise of oxygen-producing microbes to mass extinctions, plate tectonics, and specific climate changes, many improbable events paved the way for humans. Each step in our evolutionary history depended on previous conditions, contingent, not necessary. If the asteroid hadn't wiped out the dinosaurs, mammals may have never risen. If a genetic duplication hadn't occurred, our brain may have stayed ape-sized. The evolutionary theory does not deny complexity, but it shows how contingent complexity truly is. The evolution of eukaryotic cells, which made complex life possible, likely resulted from a one-time endosymbiotic event. It's like a Rube Goldberg machine. One misstep and the whole sequence ends differently. While biological evolution shaped our physiology, culture took over as the main force driving human complexity. Language, writing, agriculture, and science are forms of cultural inheritance passed down non-genetically. This parallel system accelerates innovation far faster than natural selection can. The leap from tool use to artificial intelligence occurred in a blink of evolutionary time. Evolution doesn't predict this cultural acceleration. It emerges from rare combinations of biology, environment, and social structure. Homo sapiens and Neanderthals had similar brains, but Homo sapiens developed symbolic language and global civilizations. It's like giving a machine the ability to upgrade itself. Progress speeds up exponentially. Despite billions of years of evolutionary time and millions of species, no other organism has developed technological civilization. Intelligence has emerged in some species, e.g., crows, dolphins, elephants, but never approached the recursive, tool-using, planet-altering complexity of humans. This absence suggests that human-like minds are rare even under favorable conditions. Evolution does not aim for intelligence, it selects for fitness in specific environments. The unique combination of bipedalism, opposable thumbs, vocal articulation, and brain plasticity may never happen again. Despite their social structures and communication skills, dolphins have never built tools or altered ecosystems like humans have. It's like finding only one self-replicating calculator in a world full of abacuses. Humans are not just intelligent, we are aware of evolution and question our place within it. This metacognition, thinking about thinking, introduces an epistemological loop. The product of evolution questions the validity of evolution. No other known organism has developed a theory about its own origin. This reflective capability is not predicted by natural selection and represents a qualitative leap, not just a quantitative one. Some philosophers argue this demands a new explanatory framework. Only humans ask questions like, why do we exist? Or build disciplines like cosmology and ethics. It's like a book that suddenly starts writing its own sequel. It wasn't in the script. Some interpret human emergence as evidence of purpose, design, or cosmic directionality. Evolutionary realism, however, resists this. Our appearance is statistically improbable but not impossible. Theories like convergent evolution suggest certain features, like eyes, wings, can evolve repeatedly, but minds, like ours, have not. Whether this indicates a flaw in evolutionary models or a misunderstanding of probability is still debated. The tension between human uniqueness and randomness fuels both scientific and philosophical inquiry. Simon Conway Morris argues that if evolution were restarted, something like humans might evolve again. Stephen Jay Gould argued the opposite. It's like debating whether hitting a bullseye once means it was inevitable or just lucky. The emergence of humans does not contradict evolution. It reveals its deep complexity, contingency, and limits. Evolution explains the process, not the outcome, and certainly not outcomes with self-awareness and social critique. Our existence may feel exceptional because we are both observer and observed. Products of nature reflecting on nature. Whether our emergence is a fluke, a frontier, or a feature is still open to science and philosophy. But evolution itself remains intact. Humans are its most improbable mirror. Evolutionary theory is consistent with human emergence, but it does not claim that it had to happen. It's like rolling a die 1,000,000 times, and once it lands on its edge. You don't discard the rules of probability, but marvel at what's possible.